Among Us gods, since it's double elimination, they have to lose this best of 5 and another best of 5 after that for them to get second. Otherwise, if they win the next best of 5, they just take it. They win first place, looking very strong.
$420.
It's a big tournament. Games. All right, we are ready to go. Now, this time for sure, the grand finals.
Here it is.
No more
Ping's looking good.
server hiccups. Ping does indeed look good. Normal kickoff to start it off. Manny. He's got the reset. Manny is the man of many touches. Mectos. Ooh, it gets the block on the JJ. He's retreating. Manny is on very low boost, and he's going to have to defend the net with it. He's got the touch, but Mectos wins in the end. JJ forced to go after the ball, but they are fighting in their own corner relentlessly. Tooth and nail. Finally, they get a little bit of a break on the pressure. JJ has lifted it up. Here comes Manny to dunk it straight down, but Firstkiller gets the save with a little bit of an assist from the rim, indeed. Now to the back wall. Manny clears it. Oh, a demo. I thought that was going to be a double demo. They were hurtling at each other. Manny with the shot. Going to get blocked away by Mectos. Sort of a one-on-one action. Firstkiller on the back wall. Up to the ceiling. He's chasing it. Actually, just going to let it drop down to the ground so he can continue putting the pressure on. He pushes the ball all the way up to the sky with that transition. Mectos with the reset. Nothing will come of it as JJ, hold on. He's got the dribble. He's got the reset. Can't quite bump Firstkiller out of the way. Using the reset for a bump, though, that's some next level shenanigans.
Mm-hmm. Quite ingenuitive.
Went for an Uber ride.
A little bit of a ruckus.
Firstkiller into the ceiling, maybe? JJ almost slammed away by Mectos. But he does win in the end. He's looking for the shot, putting it right into the front of the net. Firstkiller with the premonition save. Now back over to blue corner. Mectos is lifted. He's got the double touch. Looking for Firstkiller on the way there. Here comes JJ. Shot is a little bit too low, deflecting off the rim, but I think he only had time for a low shot. That demo, though, is going to buy them a lot of time to reset back up, find some boost, get ready to continue shooting. Staying true to their name. This shot is on target, and Manny is going to secure it from the backboard. An excellent maneuver.
Let's watch again. Firstkiller, unfortunate, and Mectos going for that same play. JJ takes advantage of the ball not going too many places, and Manny finalizes that goal.
Yeah.
Really well played. Heads up play from infinite shots.
The true hero of the play was Manny there. Like, he tangled up both Mectos and Firstkiller on the back wall. That's a huge whiff from Mectos. He had plenty of boost, but he accidentally went a little bit too high. That would have tied it up
Almost calculated, though.
Mectos with the shot. Manny has to go in. Oh, he barely gets it. I'm really surprised he could reach that far. But he narrowly avoided the rim. He's got one more touch. JJ is going to push it onward from there. Lifts it up. That's a little bit too high, but Manny is in that corner. He's going to be able to have the follow-up shot. Now Firstkiller from the backboard. A couple of touches from him. Not quite. Back out to JJ. JJ chases it. Now down.
Right.
Sidewall. Mectos is backwards. He does have the shot lined up, but it's so low. It's unbelievably low. Both Manny and JJ committed to the backboard. It looks like it's going to be a nice casual shot, but then Mectos somehow puts 47 miles an hour
right over the rim. Yeah.
So accurate. Do the pro players ever attempt friendships in these tournaments? You bet.
Yes, they do. Just not today.
If they're very far up or very far down, you will see them do it.
They will smack into each other full speed. No remorse.
And the crazy thing is, we've seen them do it. Like, it's kind of janky with the, you know, it's like a sexual setup. But they get the collision.
Right.
To their credit, they get the collision, and they're really good at, like, ad-libbing it. Oh,
yeah,
Manny.
People who have no practice with it, getting it in one tournament. That's
man.
In 6 games for the pros to be able to pick up the friendship kickoff and use it in game. Very impressive.
It was a big spaghetti factory. It's so much rim and cars getting killed.
Ooh, yeah.
Explosions.
Yeah.
Car parts flying everywhere. Here's the friendship. Yep. Manny's got.
Do you think Manny and JJ would be going for something a little bit different, maybe?
I mean,
higher, lower, up to the side, instead of just straight at the ball.
What the? I think that's in. You're
that's
kidding
in.
me. What a monster pinch. So in the same way that when the ball is like bouncing near the 45-degree wall in the floor, and it always heads to the net, the same is true if it bounces at the top. The top of like the 45-degree wall, it just always heads straight for the net. You got to be really careful.
Yep.
But extrapolating on that question about do pros do the friendship, like JJ is a pro. He qualified for RLCS and he does the friendship. So yes, they always have been. mectos to the back wall. He wants to follow it up.
There.
What happened to Manny?
So awkward. Zero boost, pretty much above the rim, heading downwards, like just super awkward.
It is indeed.
Well done by mectos, making that awkward for Manny, enabling him to score and pull ahead. 1 goal, 1 minute, 30 seconds left in this game.
Firstkiller with a huge clear. He's got so much space here. No one can contest him in the corner. Back out to JJ. Lifts it up. He's chasing it here. He's got lots of lift, but somehow still gets it around mectos. And Firstkiller is also beaten. Here's the shot. Oh, right off the rim. mectos has to go upward. Manny. Oh, he's going to play very patiently. I thought he was going to be the next one flying. Firstkiller, here's the shot. Manny doesn't have it. No, that's a huge, huge blunder. And it's a disaster for Manny.
Yeah, it was so awkward again if you're watching from his perspective. He just lands, decides to go down, but needed to go up. It's just all over the place.
Now, I can tell you from experience that Manny is really worried he's going to get bumped. So that's why he feels like he has to go quickly, but it turned out he had a lot more time. He just can't take those kind of risks when mectos and Firstkiller are underneath your net. They have proven time and time again they will bump you left, right, and center if given the opportunity.
Nice pass out.
Little reset from Firstkiller. He's got it lifted up, hold up. That's a really good pass. JJ gets in front of it. Firstkiller with the lift. JJ going to take it away from his car. He bumps Manny accidentally. Lift it up. mectos on the ceiling next. He's got a great opportunity here. Pushes it forward. The ceiling shot is so good all the way into the opposite corner. And they have secured.
Did JJ miss boost here?
I'm not sure. Yeah, I guess he did.
Oh, he missed a wave dash.
Yeah, the recovery.
Oh.
I had those moments yesterday. It felt like every single time I attempted to recover, it just was a disaster.
Oh, no. But did it end up like that?
Yes. Yes, it did.
Well, the good news is for Manny and JJ here that there are 2 more games that Firstkiller need to win to secure this first set. After this game, assuredly going to Firstkiller and mectos.
Yeah, no doubt. But like I've said before, I think it's a really big deal if you're able to score here in the last few seconds. Even though you're guaranteed to lose, you have to know. It's like getting information and data on your opponents. So I heard something really interesting recently about World War II. At the end of the war, you would have like the sides that were defeated, right? You would have like Nazi leaders that were interrogated by Allied powers, right? And all the Allied powers wanted to know is, how did we do, right? They're trying to get data on the destruction that they did in the war to find out, what is the next weapon we build, or what do we do the next time we have this situation. So I thought that was really interesting that, like, naturally they're interrogated for other reasons too, but just something that all of the military branches wanted to know is, like, from that other side is how do we do? Because you can't see everything. And the same is true in Rocket League. You can't see everything that goes on the court. And sometimes getting perspective from your opponents is a pretty big deal, but
definitely. Yeah. Also that makes for good encouragement to go back and watch your own replays, but from the enemy's perspective, and call yourself out, call your team, call yourself out on those mistakes that you're making, and see also what they did really well to counter you if you lost that game, even if you won.
Firstkiller doing a camera dance.
You love to see it.
Manny. Yeah, that's something, how like the end of the game, you're allowed to just dance with your car?
Yeah.
That's something people should start doing at the beginning of the game. That was a really nice bump attempt. Firstkiller underneath, though, has that no problem. But, yeah, you can just
like this.
Wheel your camera around in a dance to kind of make your car dance, but not really.
Are you saying they should add that feature, or it is kind of like that?
Players should start doing just dancing their camera around at the beginning. Because you know how...
I think I'd get a headache.
you know how people are, though. Like, they're going to move the camera no matter what you do. Like, it's just like a nervous tick.
Yeah.
It's the same way that, like...
pre-game warm-up.
Exactly. The same way that, like, golfers have, like, a routine before they swing.
Yep. 2 practice strokes and a flip with the club. Tighten your left-hand glove.
Wolf had the same shot earlier. except from above. Firstkiller was able to just barely lift the ball up and over the rim, secure that goal right into the opposite corner. It just goes to show also that corner shots are some of the most deadly shots you could possibly put on. Here's Manny. mectos did not expect that. Manny just taps it up and then goes for the bump. And mectos on the back wall, I think he was expecting a little bit more. Yeah, he jumps way too early, I think. Or maybe too late. Hard to say. I mean, he's got 100 boost, but he is without a doubt the last man on defense. And we've got a friendship setup.
Firstkiller backflips to the wall.
JJ looking for a bump. Manny. Uh-oh, he's lifted it over to mectos. Both JJ and Manny on that, but also a double commit from Among Us Gods. Off the rim. Oh, it's a disaster. Wait a second. mectos back up to Firstkiller. The assisted save.
Back to back. Zero boost. Gets it.
Manny's got the shot over to the backboard. Firstkiller is going to have that clear all day. Sends it all the way back. No follow-up from JJ yet. mectos. It's a creative shot.
It was. The scoop.
Yeah, the bop from
the
JJ.
Ice cream scoop.
Into the ceiling. mectos.
Nice.
Huge clear for him. JJ is forced to do a retreating save, flying up to the backboard to get it. Firstkiller, look at that control from him. Able to just continuously stay in line with the ball to line up shots. Like setting up your own passes. Now down to Firstkiller. He's got the reset. He gets right in the way. I think he was hoping for a bump onto Manny, but JJ throws a wrench into it. He's got it lifted up. Oh, it ate his jump. JJ wants some more. If he could land on the wall in time, that could have been a really devastating shot. Now back out to the corner. Nobody's on this. mectos is... Normally would have said mectos is crazy for flying after that, but
yeah,
defense didn't want a single piece of it. Ooh, no reset from JJ. It was certainly...
Good luck for Firstkiller.
Oh, man. He cheats it right around Manny.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Like, I thought Manny had this for sure.
He just didn't take that first 50-50, and oh yeah, Firstkiller delays his second touch, his double tap, just a little bit, just enough to hit it around him.
Doing that like shadow defense where you're kind of guarding near post, but you have to like jump straight at it. That's some of the most challenging stuff because not only
straight above you.
Not only do you have to anticipate how high or how low or how far to the left or the right your opponent's going to go, but also how fast, right? They could push the ball really quickly and go past you, or they could slow it down, and then you just look like a fool as you're heading straight for your back wall.
Yep. I'd prefer that over going too slow, though. But I guess sometimes you end up ahead of the ball even, and you just smack it into your own goal.
Yep. No demo on the mectos. Manny to Firstkiller. He clears it out mid. Here comes mectos, smelling the blood in the water. JJ going for a very slow dribble. He's going to go underneath Firstkiller. Firstkiller still manages a touch. He's going to chase it around the corner. Manny next drops it to mectos. Here comes mectos with the pass to Firstkiller, but no, it's deflected by the rim. Manny next lifts it up. In comes JJ. No, mectos is going to be on it first, but that demo might buy infinite shots a little bit of time. JJ pushing that ball along the wall. mectos has no opportunity there to go in after it until it reaches the corner. The double tap from Manny is not enough, but it bounces right, floating towards orange net. Here's Firstkiller with the double, the triple. Shut down by Manny. Manny needs one final touch, but the corner swallows his jump hole. Firstkiller next, over to the sidewall. Big pinch into the corner. Ooh, JJ is looking for the follow-up play to Manny to send it to him, but Manny's going to play slowly instead. He's trying to dribble. Gets the dunk on the Firstkiller. That's absolutely huge because that ties it back up. Manny, what a play, dude. He took his sweet, sweet time until he's right above the rim.
Wow. There was a good attempt from Firstkiller as well, but Manny just sat on it. No avoiding that dunk down. 2-2. What have we got left in store? Somebody's got to win this game. Another goal needs to be scored. But who's going to be the first
What if it never does?
It's a good question. Could be here all night.
To the backboard.
The new longest game.
Firstkiller to the sidewall. JJ with the really low shot. Holy save from Firstkiller, and mectos has the follow-up immediately as they were both in after that play, but JJ's got the pass to Manny. Manny's trying to drop it down. Firstkiller from the backboard is going to keep it safe, but JJ takes it up the backboard himself. Pinch. No follow-up from him. The pinch was too strong.
Gold.
JJ. Around the corner. He's keeping that ball deftly away from Firstkiller on the retreat, but Firstkiller is going to retreat himself as he drops the ball back over to mectos' possession. mectos, a pass, cross court. JJ with a huge intercept. He's given the ball to Manny. Manny does not find the pass.
Double flip.
Manny's lifted it up. Both mectos and Firstkiller on this, but here comes the follow-up from JJ, not quite to the ceiling. I think if he had found power in that shot, it would be all over. Now up on the sidewall. Manny succeeds in blocking it. mectos just wants one touch, but I think everyone's going to be happy with the overtime result.
Overtime.
Straight down. Firstkiller going to go for an Uber ride. I like that pass back. Straight to the ceiling. Not in yet, but mectos wants a follow-up. JJ underneath. Doing what he can on 0. Back to Firstkiller. Up and over the backboard. mectos next. A touch back out to JJ. He's taking it from there. Oh, it's around Manny. JJ's forced to do the ceiling pass. Yeah, big ceiling pass to clear it away. Firstkiller right off the rim. Straight into the sky. Manny next. Oh, I thought he was looking for JJ.
Oh.
Look at this. He backs all the way up. Just waiting for JJ to come in. And it pays off big time as Manny forcing the block. If Firstkiller can get the second touch, it's just out.
Close.
mectos is murdered. Here's JJ with the lift. He's got the shot over to the corner. Both Firstkiller and mectos on that, and they're both rimmed at the same time. Manny's going to have to follow up. That pinch is crazy, though. It goes zipping across the goal, buying JJ time to go in after it. Here's the shot from mectos across the court from his own net. Firstkiller has to follow up with the pinch. Manny's going to clear that one away to the sidewall. And mectos, he's got the lift. JJ sends it all the way back. Now down. Whoa, wait a minute. It's clear up to the sky. Firstkiller has some quick reaction times for it. Lots of cars in this corner. And now suddenly one less car. Manny straight to the waterfall, but it bounces the wrong way. JJ, nice pre-jump to save that one away. Long overtime. This, just as I feared, this game is never going to end. Now to JJ.
Don't say anything.
Can't stop myself. Firstkiller.
I want this to go as long as the Mexican wave at New Jersey RLCS.
Oh, yeah. Manny, double tap maybe? He has to read
that was so hard.
Yeah, he has to read the waterfall. But I like that back pass to JJ, except he just interrupted JJ. Now he's going to be forced to save this on his own. mectos, I think, was looking for the bump and was confused why no one was there. But there's the shot from Firstkiller. It's so low. That will secure game number 1 for Among Us Gods. Holy cow. That angle was pretty nutty, though. And it just barely clears the rim.
Wow.
I think Manny, the savior inside the net, was expecting that to bounce even a little bit. What a game. Oh my gosh. These players, they're just so good. Oops. Yeah, well, what a game indeed, Hez.
Say that again?
Hez just says, what a game.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Match
Thanks
point.
a lot, everybody.
Yeah, thanks for letting me know.
Here we go. Back into it.
Look, he's pointing his wheels. I think they're going to do it.
Doing it?
They're desperate now,
not.
blue team.
They can't.
Oh, no, they backed off.
What?
They had so much time
happened?
to communicate what they were going to do.
They did.
I was getting so excited for it. I was like, this is do or die. You have to attempt it. But now JJ sent out of position. Firstkiller is murdered. Whoa, mectos. He's way too low. Firstkiller next. I don't think there's going to be much of a follow-up. Firstkiller's just trying to get the block on. JJ lifts it, though.
Shot.
Oh, I can't believe it. It's just off. But Manny has the read right over Firstkiller's car. First blood goes to infinite shots.
Yeah, that was a fantastic read by Manny.
Seriously.
As a hoops fan, you got to be able to read those backboard to the rim bounces where it slightly tilts towards the middle. Manny was ready for that.
Yeah.
Knocking it down. Firstkiller had a valiant attempt, but not able to save it.
It's actually astounding how quick Manny was up for it. And one thing that I think is true about these players, they don't know 100% where the ball is going to go, but they've seen these situations enough time, they can accurately guesstimate, you know?
Yeah. Yep. Jump and then let your boost do the rest.
But you know, like,
the fine-tuning.
You can kind of imagine, like, okay, the ball is going to be somewhere in this region, so if I jump, as long as I'm in the air early, I'm going to be beating these players that can't read the rim at all.
Right.
That first goal was going to be huge, I think. JJ trying to find the way back to Manny. Big clear from Firstkiller. Manny got another touch. Oh, back to mectos. mectos to Firstkiller! That is Just devastating.
Can't take your eyes off of him for any second, any amount of time. Firstkiller. I love when a potential shot for the first person turns into a great potential pass opportunity for your partner there.
That's something
we saw Firstkiller.
I feel is wholly unique to hoops. The ability to like go for a contest, but since you landed on the back wall, it's just like a really convenient pass attempt.
Yeah. Exactly, yeah. Whiffing the ball? No. It was calculated pass potential.
mectos tries the redirect. Firstkiller, though, is going to buy mectos time to retreat back with that demo. And Manny, jeez, I take it back. I take it all back. Manny needs no help. He dribbles it from one corner all the way across. Just with that one
spinning
really
as he goes.
touch. Indeed. I mean, you got him.
Using every speck of his boost as well.
I feel like, okay, if you're Manny and you've got thousands of hours practice of like air dribbles and stuff, and you've done it all with air dribbles, it just comes more naturally that way to maneuver your car to get the touches. And JJ responds as well from the sidewall of the goal of his own. Unfortunate touch from mectos. He set JJ up perfectly for that. Firstkiller
right. Oof.
Is still a little bit too far forward to go after the save. Suddenly a 2-goal lead for Infinite Shots. See if they can hold on to this lead. The game is still very young. That ceiling shot is going to be uncontested, I think. Take it back. JJ from the back wall rushes back in time to get that save. Now, Manny is playing backboard defense. Look at the bump attempt from Firstkiller. Just nudges JJ out of the way. And
again.
Yeah, for Manny too.
Manny looking for boost.
Is he still looking for boost after that bump? Out of the sidewall. That touch from JJ is looking very dangerous, but he gets the nudge on the Firstkiller that keeps him safe for now. Manny's up over one. You know, the cars are just so close together. It's getting confusing, and I think we might start seeing goals due to just spaghettification. The cars are just too tangled up together. You can get fast breaks one way or the other. And sometimes it's the team that's bunched up that gets the break, right? Like you got three cars together.
You never know who's gonna hit it.
Yeah, 2 orange cars are right next to each other, and the one that you don't expect hits it. The one guy playing defense might actually be toast.
Right, because you can only read so many cars at the same time if they're coming from completely different angles.
You know, like I was saying earlier, like every single touch, a person has a number of decisions at their disposal, right? But if you, for every car that is added into that, it just increases the chances, increases the decisions exponentially. And like people might be responding to other things people are doing that if they're not going to get the ball, so it's crazy the amount of permutations you could have in a given 3-car pileup moment. Here's the Firstkiller with the pinch down. Manny is not strong enough to keep it out.
So close.
The ground to air dribble is so fast.
Did so well just to defend his position above the ball and
smush
it in.
Ugh. The efficiency of that dribble. Like, he could not have put that dribble into the back corner any faster than that. That was ideal. The fusion kickoff, though, this time, Manny gets sent and goes wide, though. And mectos has got the shot lined up. He's got the touch here. JJ going right to the rim. Firstkiller is going to be content to just take away the boost. Oh, all right. Manny forces the 50. I think he was kind of counting on Firstkiller to come in. JJ next. I like that move from mectos. Send it to the side where Firstkiller is at, and the blue cars aren't. A pass to Firstkiller. He shuts it down straight in. We've seen this so many times from this team, from mectos and Firstkiller. They just line up these back passes so well. It seems like it's always Firstkiller on the backboard with the ridiculous redirects, and mectos is setting him up flawlessly, right? He's like, where do you want the ball? I can get it within a square inch of where you want it.
Yeah, Firstkiller, you go, try to do something crazy at the first attempt. Doesn't go right, I'm going to be passing it right to you on the backboard, wherever you are. And you find him all the time.
Firstkiller's got the reset.
Again?
He's counting on it.
Is that a double?
Oh, JJ lifts it up. Manny barely gets a touch, keeping it away from mectos, but it's not over yet. Firstkiller off of the hood of JJ's car, and JJ's going to clear it away, and both blue team members are on the attack. No, the shot is wide. That was their chance for sure. If they could set up a pass, even take their time to do so, that was their chance. mectos trying to get a block. JJ with the double touch. Once again, both orange team cars on the wrong side of the court. Manny's going to set it down. There is no one left to defend it, and Infinite Shots pulls ahead by 1 goal. Can they hold it?
Yeah, I was nervous about that pinch. JJ just smacks it, but Manny puts it down perfectly. mectos not able to side flip his way to victory there. Save the ball. Manny, great positioning. Yeah, dealing with that pinch off the same backboard and scoring that, very impressive.
Manny, he's giving it back to Firstkiller, and Firstkiller's looking for bumps to follow up. mectos playing very patient defense, but the time for patience is over. They've got 30 seconds to make a comeback, and JJ is dribbling right towards your net. He's got the lift to the backboard. Now back out to Manny. Wait, Manny's playing defense alone. He pre-jumps the save. Firstkiller next. Up the corner. Manny wants a double touch. JJ's going to be there next. Takes a low shot. Skims off the rim, but mectos somehow has the save. mectos, his maneuver is next. He's got the lift, but JJ punishes him for going a little bit too slowly. Firstkiller's got the lift as well. He's looking for a bump, but the very patient JJ doesn't go until too late. Hold up. mectos has the shot. Both Manny and Firstkiller, or Manny and JJ after it. Firstkiller is up next. Lifts it up. JJ, a pinch into the ceiling. They just want more than anything for the ball to touch down, and that will do it. Whew, yeah. The first game for Infinite Shots. They got to feel a lot better after that one. Holy God.
I feel a lot better. We get to watch more games.
Yeah, we need a reverse sweep from Infinite Shots for them to stay in this game. The next game, they have to win as well. It is constantly do or die situations for them where they're only in the lead by 1 point. It's like, do you afford to change your play style, right? Or you're like, okay, we got to go as fast as possible. Never let Among Us gods even have a moment with the ball. As soon as they take to the air and they have a free air dribble, it's over. You can't let them have that opportunity. But do you risk it to play a little bit more defensive? I don't think so. If you're JJ and Manny, the playing that they're doing right now is exactly where they need to be. They run a constant.
I agree.
They run a constant risk, however, of Among Us gods changing their play style as well. Like, I'm not sure exactly what Among Us gods could do, but if there's anyone that could throw a monkey wrench into the plans of Infinite Shots, it's this team.
Yeah, I think it's the fact that mectos, potentially not as much experience, still learning every goal, learning a lot, changing it just a little bit every time, seeing what's worked. He hasn't figured out, he doesn't have a set pattern yet, compared to Manny and JJ. A little bit more set in their ways.
But you're right. Every time,
a lot more freedom.
Every time mectos is forced to save like a rim bounce or something like that, and maybe he fails or maybe it's successful, it's downloaded into his database of all of the possible rim bounces. So every single time that happens, he gets a little bit stronger. Firstkiller already though has proven that his rim reads are exceptional. That shot right there, it's so low into the front. Fortunately for Firstkiller, mectos was on the retreat already. Manny finding mectos on the way. mectos with a big clear over to the sidewall. He wants the follow-up, but he's going to be thwarted by JJ, and Firstkiller navigates around JJ's car, avoiding the dunk. It's a big flick for him. Firstkiller, round to the corner. mectos is on it next. He's looking for the 50. About the only thing he can hope for is that 50, but Manny gets it past Firstkiller. Going to be down to mectos instead. Big clear for JJ. He's trying to follow it up here, but Firstkiller going to be there just moments before. Manny dropping it for JJ. The block from JJ as well, but it puts it back over to his corner. Manny, no touch from him, but JJ sends it away with ease. Now back over to blue half. Manny's got it lifted. Yeah. JJ is murdered, though. He would be the last man on defense. Manny is also killed.
Everyone's fallen.
He's a cold-blooded murderer. Shot from Manny just goes a little bit too high. JJ takes it up the sidewall. You can see mectos, as soon as he goes up, he slows it down. He knows that he has lots of time to line up this next touch. And Firstkiller takes the open net.
Oh,
did JJ go for the corner boost? I think he did.
It's hard to say because he was just surviving.
True.
He needed to turn around and flip directly to the goal, or else he had no chance. It was going to be difficult no matter what he did there.
Another thing to realize, though, if he does flip straight to the goal and Firstkiller slow plays it, he can set up a pass and then bump him. JJ, more than anything else this game, he is worried about getting bumps because Firstkiller has already slayed 7 cars maybe this game, 6 cars. I don't know. I've lost count already. But it's always in the back of his mind. So JJ, when in doubt, he's going to try to take the least direct path to the net and still get there in time, because that way it's harder for Firstkiller to analyze where JJ is going to head to.
Right.
JJ with the pinch. Oh, it just falls in. He was expecting anything from Manny.
Right?
Yeah, indeed.
Yeah.
Although JJ unfortunately pinched the ball right into Firstkiller's hands.
Yeah, Manny got rimmed out a little bit there. I see now.
It's not looking good for Infinite Shots. They are on break point, I guess you could say. They're going to really need 2 goals to even stay in this tournament and have a shot at first place.
A shot at the $420.
JJ looking for a bump next.
Nice play.
How did...
Again, what we were talking about, multiple cars in the air. Not sure which one's going to hit the ball.
This touch is really confusing to me because Manny's here, and Manny doesn't get anything.
That was actually sick from JJ.
That was really dope. Well, that puts the game back at a 1-goal lead for Among Us Gods. Manny's got it lifted. He's chasing it. What's the play here? Reset maybe? No, he pushes it to the front of the net.
Tried.
Mectos ready for that one. JJ. Very, very slow play. Firstkiller still manages the touch. That's a skill I wish I had. Is like if someone's going for a slow dribble and then you take to the skies expecting them to go for a ground to air or even a flick, how do you still go back down to their car when they fake you?
I wonder if he held his flip and then used it once the downward player decided what to do.
No doubt. Okay, so that's got to be what it is, right? You have to chase them. You have to go after them when you have your flip still available.
Right. And then use it at the last second.
If you're going to lose your flip by the time you get to them, then you're too far away. Okay. JJ, no touch for him. Firstkiller to the net. Does he have a read? He lifts it up with that. Here comes Mectos. He does not have the ceiling read. The ceilings and hoops are a little bit shorter. JJ's got a couple of touches. It bounces off the rim. Who's going to be on it first? Firstkiller. Touch from him. Sends it all the way back to blue half. JJ is left to defend on his own. Firstkiller sends it a little bit too high, though. Now to the backboard. Clear from Manny back out to the middle. JJ. Touch just around Firstkiller. Mectos is going to have it lifted, though. Uncontested here. JJ will have a touch. The touch, though, not great. Mectos has the follow-up. He's on 3 pads. Finds Firstkiller on the backboard. How many times are we going to see this same play?
Okay. We get it. Firstkiller. Fields boost. Mectos. Easy pass. Firstkiller so fast up off the wall. Manny Valiant. Good try, Manny. Good try.
Well, it's about all you can do. Oh.
They have to do it. No, they don't.
I think that I can see the defeat in their eyes. When you've been dunked on in a classic hoops move that you thought you were impervious to by people that don't play hoops, it's humiliating.
I think they still gotta try.
You have to try.
Hard as they can.
They have proved me wrong before, where they were down with just a few seconds left and they managed to pull through. Off of Firstkiller's car. Firstkiller's going to lift it. He's dribbling over to his own side, trying to pin this ball into the corner. That's going to buy him a lot of time. There's only 10 seconds left. JJ and Manny are going to have to respond quickly. Here's their chance. Oh, he's just hit it a little bit too far out. JJ with the follow-up is going to be also just as wide. That is GG's. Congrats to Among Us Gods. Yet again, Firstkiller with another gold medal in the Ranked Hoops August Summer Super Slam.
Unbelievable. He's got to be getting up there now, to be honest.
He's probably number 1, right?
Of
for the ranking?
Golds overall.
Oh, for sure.
I do bet that he's made the most money from wins of Ranked Hoops.
Oh, maybe. Yeah, I wonder. I mean, without a doubt, if you discount what Nico and Wolf have won because they don't ever take the money, then I think Firstkiller is without a doubt the biggest leader, the biggest cash making expert in Ranked Hoops. I don't know what else to call him, but
the cash cow.
Yeah, indeed. Ranked Hoops is the bank for Firstkiller. Oh my gosh, what a game though! Really, really well played from Among Us Gods. Love to see Firstkiller and anyone else he brings into our tournaments because it's just incredible to watch. The absolute precision out of those teams it's unparalleled. I mean, even then, Infinite Shots kept it really, really close, but it just seemed like Among Us Gods was just a little tiny step ahead.